Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
It's rebounded by Cleveland.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry. And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Now, here is Hill. 6 points for him. West passes to Hill. And stolen by Irving. Throws it up high. Deflects the pass. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Baseline jumper. Stuckey can't get it to go. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 12-4 run right now.
Cavs tried to make a push for the playoffs last season, in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season when it was all over. The coach and front office questioning the team effort level.
And it's George finishing it off.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Indiana also making some changes. Scola comes in for David West. And it's Watson in for Rodney Stuckey. .54 seconds left now here in the second. And LeBron throws it down.
How about that? Take a peek at that move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. You're right. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff.
Yeah, boy, what a dunk. That is just special.
Scola, a screen on Irving. Hill dishes to Scola. Can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 7. LeBron kicks to Waiters. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Here is Mahinmi, averaging 6 points per contest. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Here's Miller. Thompson passes to Dellavedova. Irving for 3. Can't hit. And the first half is now in the books. Cavaliers on top as they end the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-6 run. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, I have LeBron, and obviously a very good half for you guys. What would be the single word that describes how you wanted to come out and play here tonight?
Aggressive. We dropped our last 2. We didn't play with a lot of aggression, so that's my only mindset.
Thank you, LeBron. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
What a game for LeBron. He's got 13 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
Yeah, it is a nice number. He's taken it upon himself to really find his teammates and to get this offense going.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Indiana, Paul George is the 3 with David West at the 4. Rodney Stuckey out there with Hill. And it's Mahinmi in at the center position.
Well, Paul George, PG 24, has solidified himself as a quality shooter from long range, but I love the way he looks to attack the basket. Needs to do that more often and more efficiently. He uses his length and athleticism to get to the basket and to the free throw line.
And for Paul George last season, he says he's really worked on his isolation offense, attacking Steve from the elbow and the mid-post.
Yeah, I think he got a lot better there. Kevin, just kind of that triple threat jump shot or one dribble pull-up. But that's a double-edged sword, too. There were times last year where he was a bit of a ball stopper, so he's got to find that balance. between ball movement and the ability to attack in an ISO situation.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Kevin, Paul George has stated plainly that he hopes to post up much more often. Last season, he was basically dead last among forwards, only posting up on 5% of his possessions. He's put on muscle and developed his back-to-the-basket footwork. He said, quote, "I plan on being a lot more physical, seeking contact and finishing through it. That's my next step." He's trying to evolve, Kevin.
A good move considering his size and explosiveness, Doris. Thanks. Stolen away. Now here's Hill, the fast break opportunity. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
The Pacers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Some outstanding numbers in this one for Stuckey. He's got 16 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Now, a lot of times, he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
James. Another miss by LeBron.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Mahinmi dishes to Stuckey. Goes up on the block. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Mahinmi.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Shot's good by Waiters.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at Indiana. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And checking out Cleveland, 4 games back.
Well, right now for the Cavaliers, you know, they've been right in the thick of things here in the early going. Wins and losses coming in just about equal measure. Basically a 500 team is what they are.
Yeah, a team that's somewhat in limbo, Clark. You wonder which way they'll go, become a true contender, or maybe back to the draft for answers. This season will give them some clues as to which way they're heading.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Well, the Cavaliers largely underachieved last season. A big part of that was constantly dealing with distractions the entire season, it seemed.
Yeah, it certainly appeared that way. It was always something with players fighting in-house or items getting leaked to the media and causing things to get stirred up. It's very hard when those distractions are circulating for you to be effective. If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
Hill kicks to George. He dishes it to Stuckey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound by Anderson Varejao. And with Cleveland, it was just a train of events that led to the bad environment between players getting into it with each other and saying they wanted out of Cleveland. Some players saying it was about their brand and nothing else. They did everything they could do to get things in order this summer and did a pretty good job at it.
On better footing now, for sure.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Hill, no good. Cleveland leading by 5. There's the lob to the hoop, and James throws it down.
Phenomenal out.